What piece of clockery is this? Yeah. G'day folks, this is the Coffee Bush Kid in Central Vic. Look at the morning that I am in. Coffee bush, blue sky, beautiful green. We can actually see, if I can do that. No, can't pick him out. There's a galah, just right there, walking around. What a glorious morning. Bit chilly, there's a bit of breeze. You can see the sun glinting through the coffee bush there. And what makes it even better, oh, look at that. I've had a serious coil enlargement. So, I've had that. I'm going over this area. I went over this with the 15-inch round coil that I did a review on. But out in the middle of this slope, and it's a mighty slope. That's the signal. Now, you can't go leaving that in the ground all by itself, so keep an eye on it. Post hole shovel, because I know we're going to be going deep. We've had a fair bit of rain, so the ground is a bit muddy. Watch myself on this slope. There we go. We'll drop that back down. Ugh. Oh, you ripper! Ha ha ha! Can anyone pick what that is at the moment? It's a thimble. Oh, I reckon that might nearly even be a silver one. She's a bit broken and busted. Ah, I don't mind finding thimbles. I reckon they're cool. So there we are. Up a hill. In fact, in the middle of a hill. What else would you expect to find but a thimble? Huh, that's a little ripper. Anyway, we will keep going. I won't bother cleaning that up here. Hands are going to get filthy by morning's end. Anyway, a thimble for the start. That's all right. Let's keep going. Now, sometimes, you know, I have 15 in my discrimination, because, you know, half sovereign. There are quite a few times that you just get a 15 and you go, no, that's going to be rubbish, you know, because of where you are and that. I'm near a dwelling site, and I've just got this. There we are. It's just down there. It was all 15s before. See, it's sort of 15, 3 bars down. Is that a half sovereign on edge? I suppose there's only going to be one way to find out. And Nathan, if you happen to be watching this, and it is a half sovereign, well, at least you'll see one come up. Oh! There we go. 'Twas a button. A button of decent signal. But yes, it wasn't a half sovereign. About the same size as a half sovereign. But anyway. And we'll keep going. Let's try this one before the batteries run out. 24, 26, 28, 4 bars down. That's nice. Right, let's dig that out. We'll see what we've got. Beautiful. I don't mind that. Being in the hole is good. There. Now, can you all see that? There we are. Huh. What the hell is that? It looks like a coin that has been smashed. We've got a rim. We've got writing. I'm going to half say that's a token. Anyway, what we'll do is we'll clean it up and we will come back. There we go, we are back. I don't know whether it's 18 Lonsdale Street. Oh, bang. Bloody shovel fell on me. There we go. Oh, we'll try that again. So, yeah. It's either a Hayden DeKalb token, maybe a Robert Hayden Co. Someone's had a go at it. They've been bloody bored. But anyway, we found that was a good signal. There's been lots and lots of people here, so they missed that one. We got it with the 15-inch coil, 15 by 12, but we will keep going. Multiple signals all over the hill. Down in here I'm starting to get less signals, which is really nice for a big coil. Just down here I got 17, 18, 19, dug down, it was close to the surface, and I've pulled that out. When I first saw it I thought, oh, bloody shotty end, but no. See the T-slot in there? There we go. It's a ripper of a little find. This will have been something that goes on a flat bar, if you like, to adjust it. And more than likely in that hole, yeah, in fact I can see it now, in fact you might be able to see it, is a thread. So there would have been something to screw down onto the bar that ran in between here. Might have been one of those bars with all the holes in it that, you know, firmly locate. But that's a cool little piece. I would have turned up something like that in my day. That's a bloody ripper little one. Anyway, we'll keep going. Well, this is a little bit amazing. I'm around near another dwelling site. I won't show you too much on this one. I have found a plane blade out of a wood plane. I've got all sorts of bits and pieces. Here it is. I've got a 15-inch coil for deeper soil penetration. And then there I got a, oh, you know, sort of 19-ish, maybe 20, could be an 18. There we are, that far down. Oh, it's not a bloody coin. Oh, that's okay. But still, why I didn't find it before, it's a piece out of a clock. And you may well ask, what piece of clock coggery is this? Well, it's one of those. I think that might be the thing that the flywheel for the momentum on the spring, maybe. Not being a clocky type person, but that's still a pretty cool find. And we found it about an inch down with a 15-inch coil. Bit of overkill, wasn't it? Anyway. That's one of our Australian wedge-tail eagles. It's just riding the thermals. See the wedge? They start to fall backwards. A magnificent bird. Amazing. Anyway, before I fall over completely, I'll stop. Looks like an elephant. In fact, I'd be happy enough to say that is an elephant. We'll have a clean up. That's an elephant. And there we have it. An Indian elephant button. Amazing. Now, when this dries out a bit more, there seems to be stonework that it's standing on. You can almost see palm trees in the background there. Small ear, so we know it's an Indian elephant. That's a bloody ripper of a button. Absolute ball terror. That's bloody amazing. Now, this is day 2. I'm out with that, and I forgot to put my post hole shovel back in the ute. So I've got the scalpel with me. The tiger scalpel. Well, that's interesting. The tiger scalpel digging up Indian buttons. Anyway, we'll keep going. You'll have to excuse the wind. It's blown up a bit. There's our 15-16 signal down in the ground. And we get to play the game of spoon or fork. Rightio. So, I'm going to come out from back here. There we go. That'll lift that up enough for us. Here it comes. Oh, don't mind playing King Arthur. There we go. You've still got time. Spoon or fork? And so I reckon, actually the way it feels, I'm going to say no end. There we go. Look at that. No end. Well, here's a nice one. A signal all by itself. So we can see right where it is. Let's dig it up. Find out what it is. It's telling us it's just down there. I reckon it might be a big piece of steel, maybe. Unfortunately. I know. Or it could be a big piece of copper with a hole on the end of it. I would half suggest that maybe that was a handle of something. Don't know. It was bent over. I don't reckon it looks electrical. Who knows? Anyway, it gave a decent signal. We stopped and we dug it, and that's what we found. We'll keep going. Alrighty, I've got the feeling. Where is it? There. I did have higher numbers. Yeah, 30, 39. It's just in there. We'll see what the pinpointer says. Just in there anyway. Let's stop mucking around. Well, that can't be. I nearly refused to believe that I'd get those signals on a button. Not that I've got anything against buttons, as you know. there's got to be another target there somewhere. Let's put that on the rock. I will clean it up in a tick, but we need to be able to bloody find that other. No. No. Might still be something down in there. Tell you what, I'm going to turn you off and we'll see what we've got. For whatever reason, that was it. Oops, it falls down now. Let's try it on that thing. There we go. Trying to keep you out of the wind. An Australian Military Forces button. Not a Commonwealth one either, just the military forces. Anyway, still a reasonable find. Well, I'm up above a dwelling site. That's all I'll show you, that one. And here's an area here, and honestly, with a 15-inch wide long coil, yeah, I'm just getting signals all over the place. Lots of plip-plop, everything like that. Come down over here. Can't get it now, but I got a 28, 29 signal, teasingly up to 30. I have seen it because it's rolled out, but the clod fell back on top of it, so I actually technically haven't touched it. I know where it's sitting, and we're going to see it together. I'll just take that out the way. We all ready? Here we go. Yes, that's why I couldn't get the signal now. I'm going to say off the bat, that's a token. It has been so long since I found a token. Oh, see writing on it. Oh yeah. Oh, whose is it going to be? There's only going to be one way to find out, you know, isn't there? We'll have to clean it. Bloody ripper. And there we have it. Look at that. Peace and Plenty, 1857. Now, Robert Hyde and Co. General Marine Store, shippers of rags, glass, metals, etc. Melbourne. These are a fairly common token, but that's in fairly good nick, that one. But they're not that rare. Nearly, as my grandmother would say, they're a bit like bottoms. Everyone's got one. There you go. I think there's something in that for all of us. Now I'm walking along here. You can see a deciduous tree there, fruit tree. I think it's a plum from memory. You can see this line of stones down along here. And, oh, you know, there's a little piece of crockery. There's glass all around, and I happen to spot something. Can anyone spot it? Anyone spot it yet? There we go. I know what that is. There we go. Half a pick. It's the miner's one. It would have been on a short handle. You see how short the point is? Only needs a small back. She's busted out. The weld has given way and she's all busted. They're always a cool little find. And we'll see if we can find, I'll put it there. There we go. Oof. See if we can find anything else on the way back. There's plips and plops bloody everywhere, but this one I like the sound of. I like the numbers. Got to be happy with that. That's a repeatable signal. And the numbers are fairly constant. So that's good. We'll see what it gives us. Oh, it's been ages since I've got one of these. Anyone remember what that is? This is of a candlestick. I never tire of finding these. Well, I might if I was in a big field and that was all I was getting, but yeah, they come up every, I might get 1 or 2 a year. Love these. What happens, that's how they sit. And your finger goes, yep, that's the way. Finger goes in there, thumb goes on there. This would have been attached to another flat piece with 2 rivets that would have gone onto the bowl at the bottom of the candlestick. So, yep, that's what that is. Oh, it's been ages since I've got one of those. They're always a fun find. Anyway, good signal. That's where this is good, when there's, with the 15-inch coil there, when there's a few signals in the ground, it really screams at whatever you run over. But it does your head in when the place is a little bit trashy, I must say. But anyway, happy to find this, and we'll keep going. Well, down in here, I had an 18, 19, I think might have been a 20 signal, I don't know, something. It caught my attention anyway. There was a repeatable signal. Yep, there it is. Oh, cool! Chinese coin. There you go. I know across the road there were Chinese living. Oh, that's cool. We'll have a clean up and we'll find out what we've got. Well, we are back, and that is a Chinese coin from 1821 to 1850, so just before all the bloody gold rush. It's in fairly good nick. Was not actually expecting to find one of these. So that is a very cool little find. See what else there is before we get to the ute. Well, I got this one. So numbers are all over the place a bit, but there we go. We need to clean that up, see what we've got. Be bloody devastating if it was a roo. Anyway, we'll find out. And you won't be able to see it too well, but that is in fact a Vicky penny, a Vicky young bun penny. How do I know that? Because the date is 1874. This needs to dry off to let that bloody brown stuff get off it. Nice patina on it. Anyway, that's pretty cool. There's another one, another coin. Had a good afternoon. Anyway, heading back to the ute. We'll see what happens. Well, Rolf, I am starting to head back to the ute. But down here I got a 24 to 27 signal. Should have dug down. I've tried to find where it is. And there we have it. Can anyone guess what it is? I've got a guess. All right, everyone make your mind up. Now, did anyone say keg tap? Because I think, I know that's what it is. There we go. Oh, it's one of the flash ones too. See how it's got the strainers in the back there? One there, one there, I think one there. There you go, you can see all those down there where my thumb is. They help to strain the dregs out. Now, this one has befallen the fate of many before it. You would
pop the bung in the barrel, and you see how that's tapered? It goes in. And then you belt it with a great big mallet on this end here. You can see how it's all mushroomed over from many a belt. But then one day, as they're belting it in, they're a little bit casual, and it glances off the top, and it takes off the top of the tap, thus rendering it useless. And that's why they throw them away. So that's actually still got the cock inside there that you would turn and let the wine or whatever out. Yeah, and they've knocked the bloody top off it. That's a bugger. But we found it, and that's a very cool find. Anyway, keep in mind, always good to fill in some of your day detecting. But remember to fill in all your holes when you're finished. We'll catch you next time.